Hi guys, I'm setting up to do a third video here. As you can see, what I've done is I laid the unit on top of a large piece of butcher block that I had laying around, and the effect of that is to keep the unit a few inches off the ground just in case I get some water in, because this is a garage after all. There's my car, and sometimes I do bring in snow during this time of the year. Now, last time I had this running, I showed the meter on 120 volt power. They only have 120 volt meters to show wattage use. And if you look right here, I'm now at 1010 watts, 1020 watts, which is a significant reduction from the prior video, which showed it between 1500 and 1600 watts. Now what I did was I adjusted some of the settings on the software. If you notice, before we were doing approximately 3,500 sols. Now we're doing 3,013 sols. So I reduced the hashing power by about 10%, but I reduced the electricity by 33% from 1,500 down to 1,000. It's earning $29. Now, how did I do that? You hit stop, and I'm going to show you the software that I changed on NiceAss Miner. I hit configuration. There's general, and I got rid of GPU fan control. That was clicked before. Got rid of it. I can go back. Then I downloaded MSI Afterburner, and I did settings on MSI Afterburner. It's a little slow to come up. That's because the 3930 CPU is a little slow. And then I did settings. Everything is set at a power limit of 59%, a core clock of plus 95, a memory clock of 194 plus, and a fan speed of 80%. And what I did in settings, and you can see it lags. That's because of the low-end CPU. And since you're not doing anything but mining in these setups, you don't do a lot, I synchronize all 13 of them. Every one has the same settings. Every one of these, except the Intel graphics, but all the GPUs have the same settings now. I hit OK, and they all have 60% power use. Core clock of 95, and that's all the settings. I check this right here, and that will reset every time when you reboot. It'll come back and give you the same stuff, and you don't need to leave it open. You can close it. That is the reason why I was able to drop wattage from 1600 range down to 980, 1020 range. Yes, hash dropped from 3500 down to 3100, but that's 10% reduction in hash and a 40, maybe 35% reduction in power usage. As you can see, she's getting ready to fire back up. It takes a little bit of time. Connecting. I'll do 0 for a split second, and she'll come up and she'll be connected. Everything lags just a bit due to the slower CPU, but once it starts to hash, it doesn't matter. If I had a real kick-ass CPU in here, it would have done all of this a little quicker to get to that point, you know, but it gets there just a little slow. It starts at 65, 670, 1000, 1300, 1600, and it's slowly building up. 1800. It'll get back to that 3100 that you saw before, and it'll be approximately $25 to $30 each day. But what I've done is that little bit less earnings there is I really reduced power. And now a typical homeowner in America with his 15 amp line, what's he pulling? He's pulling a measly 1020 watts versus 1600 watts, which means if you have it on a circuit in the States, it will run and you're not overloading the circuit. The circuit in the States can safely do 1400 a 15 amp circuit, 120 volts, if it's a dedicated circuit. This means if you're an apartment in the United States, this unit could work for you. Not so bad. Some people have very low electricity in their apartments. It's something to consider. That's what I got for now. This company is autominer.at, and this is their NVIDIA version. I like it. I'll probably end up with a few of these. Now, what did I get for showing this review? This was sent to me on trust. If I like it, I can buy it. And that's my largest incentive. He said I can mine with it for about a month, and then I can buy it, which means I'll learn about 500 or 600 mining with it. And I'll probably buy this from them. I don't know what the prices will be. Last time I looked, this unit was 4,600 euros. You'll have to see for yourself. Just go to autominer.at. That's about all I got. And just a little bit of software tweaking, and you really improve the efficiency of the gear. That's it.